Hey skiers, I'm Jeff from skiessentials.com. Welcome to our 2022 ski test. Right here we've got the Nordica Enforcer 104 Free. This ski's awesome. Been around for a handful of years now. It's not changed at all for 2022 aside from a new top sheet graphic. I don't think too many people would be surprised by that because this ski is really, really good. So good in fact that it's become one of the most sought after skis on the market. Kind of took the Enforcer performance, blended the narrower models with the wider Enforcer free models like the 110, and gave us more of that free ride shape but in a narrower width. And a lot of people have found a really good ski for them in this Enforcer 104 free. So there were some changes when they introduced this ski compared to the 110 and the 115, or what used to be the Pro. So in this ski we get that lighter core that's found in those skis too, but in this ski we get what Nordica is calling true tip technology, and that's trickled down into the narrower skis now as well. So essentially the wood core is extended further into the tip of the ski, replacing ABS material and giving you both lighter swing weight as well as more precision, more torsional stiffness up there in the tip. We also get carbon chassis in the 104. So carbon fiber is kind of woven, integrated into the fiberglass layer, sheds weight by about 25%, and also kind of gives the ski a little bit more snap, a little pop, a little more energy to it. This ski still has 2 sheets of metal. All Enforcer models have 2 sheets of metal. The metal is thinner than what you'd see in like a race carving ski, so that's kind of important to their performance, gives them a little bit more suppleness to them. Not so jarringly stiff as you'd get if that metal was thicker, as well as a little bit lighter. Anytime we talk about weight on these skis, I think you kind of need to take it with a grain of salt. These still are on the heavier end of the spectrum. They're not the heaviest skis out there, but still over 2,000 grams, at least in the longer lengths. And yeah, not like the lightest skis, but they don't feel particularly heavy when you're skiing them, which is a pretty cool accomplishment from Nordica. Let's look at shape. Shape is kind of important to the Enforcer skis in general. Like I said, this Enforcer 104 kind of takes the profile, the rocker camber profile of the wider models, but gives you a narrower waist width. So camber underfoot still, pretty long tip and tail rocker. You know, not the longest. There's certainly other skis on the market that use longer rocker in the tips and tails. But it's still pretty significant in these skis. Say 25% or so of the tips and tails is rocker. That Enforcer shape that I referred to more, in my opinion, describes the taper. So the amount of taper in the Enforcer models has always been a really important element to their performance, an element to their shape. It is early tapered, but it's very smooth. It's not an abrupt taper line. And what that means is if you're skiing a flatter ski, you get the maneuverability of having as much rocker as they have. You know, a shorter effective edge, pretty easy to release the tail edge, all those benefits. As you tip the ski further and further on edge, you're actually kind of lengthening the effective edge of the ski. It's really cool how Nordica has designed these, and other companies have certainly taken notice, and kind of you're seeing similar shapes pop up from other brands, and I think the Enforcers are a big reason why. You get that mixture of maneuverability when you're skiing a flatter ski and then a really strong ski when you tip it on edge. In fact, it gets stronger and stronger the further you tip it on edge, which is just a really cool concept in my opinion. I have found quite a strong liking to these skis. I've had a pair in my personal quiver for a couple years now. I love the way that they blend all mountain capabilities with freeride performance as well as some freestyle influence. So all the Enforcer free models have more of a twin tip shape. You know, they are more rise in the tail back here. It's not really a symmetrical ski. It's not like you get a center mount point, but it's more symmetrical than like the 100 and the 94 and the 88. So really cool how they kind of taken that performance, that freestyle influence, but then you also get a very, very strong ski. So I use these skis for a number of different things. They're kind of my go-to tree ski here in Vermont. They're also the ski that I like to take if I just want to ski fast and aggressively. Remember, 2 sheets of metal in here, so you get really strong power, good stability, good vibration damping. I don't have a ton of skis with 2 sheets of metal in my quiver, so if I want to ski fast, I'll take these. But then if I want to ski soft snow and kind of playful lines, I often, or very often, grab these skis as well. So just a testament to their versatility. You can even play around with mount point on them. We did a longer form review of these skis earlier in the winter or during the 2020-2021 season, and I kind of showed how my personal pair I have mounted a little bit further forward. You can ski them switch, stuff like that. Not really a park ski, kind of too heavy for that. I did test them in the park, but found them to be a little slow and a little sluggish, and I think most people would agree. But their versatility, take them outside of the park, anywhere else you want to go, and it's just a fantastic ski. Just extremely well-rounded, which I think is something that you can say about all the Enforcer models. And Nordica's pretty much hit the ball out of the park on these skis, which is why you see so many of them on the mountain. So that's the Enforcer 104 Free from Nordica. Fantastic ski, not new, just a new graphic. Fantastic ski. Let us know if you have any questions about it. As usual, we'll see you out there on the slopes.